question that has started off as a whisper between coworkers has now become the buzz of the entire corporation. The question is, should this corporation go international? And if so, where should we go? I have the answer to both of those questions. Yes, let's go international. And let's head to Pakistan. I would like to take a brief moment to prove the strength that would come through entering this up-and-coming country. I'll discuss the population growth, sustainability, and the globalization efforts of Pakistan, and why this great country holds a future for this corporation. The population. The population, at about 168 million in 2010 and 2011 had grown to 180 million. Out of that many, 113 million people have jobs. The 5-year plan that they had set forth has reduced unemployment rates by just 3%. This shows the country's ability to sustain itself. Sustainability. 73% of the population lives on below $1 a day, and 17% of the population lives on less than $2 a day. The sustainability reporting is in its infancy, but steadily growing. Because of 9/11, the more globalized part of Pakistan has been developed through weaponry and technological advances. The country's poverty levels, because of that, have been reduced by 10% in just 6 years. The economic growth between 2004 and 2007, due to the rise of GDP from 5% to 8%, just from industrial companies and services sector, usually involved with energy and electricity shortfalls. In a country of 180 million, less than 1% of people pay income tax. Billions of rupees from the government's revenue never make it to the treasury because of leakage or waste or corruption, and this is something that the government is seeking to fix in order to better the economy of Pakistan. In a developing country, its economy is the 27th largest economy based on its purchasing power. In today's world, that's pretty impressive considering Greece and other countries, including our own, is struggling quite a bit in our debt-to-equity ratio. The country's poverty level has also been reduced by 10% over the past 5 years. The economic growth due to the rise in GDP has also helped build more jobs for the remaining people that have unemployment. The inflation rate has also been reduced from 20.3% in 2008 down to 14.2% in 2009. That is a huge leap of 6.1% in just a year. Because of that, their economy is able to grow by 2.4%. So even though the government is struggling for these different subsidies, and it would seem that there's this problem with the corruption and the leakages and the subsidies given, you can see that it actually has been quite a bit of a benefit because of the 2.4% rise in the GDP. Population has grown to a very competitive number and demographic. Most importantly, with the majority of countries having a decline in population, Pakistan has had a steady increase in growth over the past decade. Their sustainability speaks for itself. With establishing ourselves in the growing market in Pakistan and the general public, we will be able to have plenty of incentives for us and also for those that are working. We'll be able to save money on wages while improving the pay and lifestyle of hundreds of natives. As an added benefit, the government subsidies offered are extensive. We're also, once again, remember, Pakistan would like us there because we're not going to try and be corrupt or maybe twist some things to be able to get a little more subsidies or funding because of personal gain. The globalization effort has already been established through the U.S. employing Pakistan after 9/11. With poverty levels dropping by 10% each year and GDP growing by a comparative percent, it doesn't make sense to allow such an opportunity through our fingers. So